So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to our fearless leader, Ashley Gernon, and take it away.
Thanks, Susan. How are you guys? You good?
And how are you?
Awesome. I'm doing well. I love teaching this class. So thank you so much for joining. Most of you, I think, other than Barb, this is your first time and you're starting the series, I believe. And so excited to have you. Here's a couple housekeeping items before I jump into the content, but we love to keep these classes short. We want to make sure that we honor your time, but if we're ever talking too quickly, like the chat option is always there. Please ask questions in that, and please unmute and ask questions. So like, we're a team that we like to connect. We like to talk. This is not just me yakking at you the whole time. We'll also give times at the end of every single class for question and answers. But know that to get your credit, you don't have to stay for the question and answer section. So what I'll do is when I'm done teaching, I will put a link up to a Google form that you guys just fill out to let us know. And that's how we keep track, because you guys get prizes when you're done with us. So this round, you guys can pick a diffuser, rollers, or an educational book that helps you use your oils. We'll give you a choice of that, and then we'll give you that gift when you complete all 8 courses. Say you miss a course this round, our team is always educating. We are always cycling through these classes, so you can just pick up with the ones that you missed the next round. So good to have everybody here. I love it. Okay, so we love utilizing the chat option in our classes. So if you don't know where that is, at the bottom of Zoom, you will see a little bar that says chat, and if you click on that, you will see a bar come up on your right. So make sure that you're typing in there. It just helps keep the class engaging. Since we're having to do everything online, we try to do everything we can to make everybody feel engaged. And if there's a recipe you missed or something, just type it in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and get started. Awesome.
Oh,
okay,
no.
So are we good?
Oh no, there we go.
Okay.
Like all of a sudden it went away.
Yes, it will come back. Okay, so I have my oils now. This is a great class just for you guys to learn the basics. So I try to keep everything practical in this class. So what I want you to do real fast, if you have any oils next to you, like feel free to grab them and roll them on. This is beautiful. One of my favorite blends that is a limited time offer. And if you know, it's coming up in BOGOs. So be watching for that. I just lost my AirPods. You don't want to miss beautiful. So it's awesome. But just use your oils and then write down 3 reasons that you purchased doTERRA. Okay, so just stop for just a minute. I'm going to be quiet for like 30 seconds. And I really want you to stop and think about 3 reasons you purchased them and how you've used them and how you feel about them. And let us know in the chat, like type in stress, sleep, headaches. Okay, so now that you've thought about the 3 reasons you purchased doTERRA, just remember that that you took the action to purchase them. Now we're going to help you in these classes to take the action to use them on a regular basis and for this to become a habit in your life. It's going to be awesome. Here we go. Here are the foundations we're going to go over quickly tonight. Tonight is going to be a class that you're like, I didn't get deep enough into all of these. And that's because all of these things we'll be talking about in another class, but we want to really touch in on the foundations tonight. Okay. Okay. So we're going to stop right here, guys. There are so many products doTERRA offers, okay? So many, but I want you to always come back to foundations. And these are their foundational products that you should be using on a daily basis to see a consistent change in your life. The first one is Lifelong Vitality Supplements. You will get tired of us talking about these, but they are amazing, you guys. I grabbed them. I want you to see them, like these bottles. I didn't refill this one. We use every single day, okay? Our family does. They're amazing. They're so good for energy. Next week is going to be unpacking how amazing they are, but just know that they are a foundation. We'll go a little bit more into those in just a minute. Terrazyme is doTERRA's digestive enzyme, and it helps you break down your food and get energy from it. It's another daily one that you're taking before meals. PB Assist is their probiotic. Like I said, we'll go through all of those next week. And then lemon, you're wanting to use in your water, and frankincense is so good for your immune system and healthy cells. Right there, those 5 products are your foundations. That's where you want to start. If you don't have those 5 products yet, that would be something to build up to. All right, so here's how to take your supplements. Those are these things, okay? So you want to make sure, it says take them after your first substantial meal. Some people do, you'll figure out, basically, here's the thing, you'll figure out when to take them, when it's best for your body. I take them before I eat anything in the morning. It's the only vitamin I've ever been able to stomach. They're incredible supplements, okay? You want to start with 1/4 of a dose, just to give your body time, because these are loose packed, which we'll talk about. So just start with maybe 1 in the morning of each and then build up. You want to make this a lifestyle. So put these where you're going to use them. That's going to be a constant routine. We'll talk about that a lot tonight. Put your oils where you're actually going to use them. So these are in my kitchen cabinet, right next to where I get my coffee every morning. And so I'm never forgetting them. Really, really good. Okay, the next thing is to just keep at it. If you could take one thing away from all of these 8 classes, here's what I would love for you to take away. And that's, as you use natural options, it has to be consistent. You're going to see the benefits when it's a consistent thing. I've been sharing a little bit about my story. I've been using essential oils and natural products for 8 years now, and it is a daily, consistent habit. And it's just become a part of the way that we live our lives. And it's been such a blessing. Start small. All the things that we're doing now, 8 years later, I didn't do at the beginning. I had to find ways to do things small. So like type yes in if you're somebody who's like, yes, I want new healthy habits. Just type that in the chat. Yes, I'm like so excited to get started and to just maybe find 1 or 2 habits from these courses that you're going to do on a consistent basis. Okay, so exercise and weight management. So some of you may have been inspired to get started due to this category. The lifelong vitality supplements, you're going to see those come in the top. They're really good at reducing inflammation. They also really help with our digestion and to improve that. And then obviously they complete our nutrients and we feel better when we work out at that point. Slim and Sassy is a great blend. It's cinnamon, lemon, grapefruit, and ginger and peppermint. And that's one that you can just put in your water. You can also put it over your abdomen with carrier oil. And it's really good to help you. If you have lemon, you guys, this is another good one that you can use. And that's going to help you do the gentle daily detox. I'll show you in just a minute how to use that on a regular basis. Okay, that deep blue rub, guys, this is the key for exercise. Use it before and after exercise. And it's basically, think of an icy hot, but it's a natural form of that. And it is amazing for muscles, any kind of tension and pain that's muscular in your body. It's a favorite among all the guys, you guys. It's so good. All right, so the next one that you want to do is Copaiba. And that comes in 2 different forms, an oil or a soft gel. Now, when you hear Copaiba, I want you to think, because a lot of people are familiar with CBD oil, I want you to think of those same benefits. So Copaiba is really going to help with inflammation, with pain, for any kind of, like, my mind just totally lost track. I'll get it. Wait just a minute. The nervous system. I knew it wasn't going to be hard. The nervous system, it's going to help with all of the same things that CBD. But guys, if you're buying pure CBD oil, you're going to be paying like $125 for a bottle in order to see those benefits. And Copaiba is going to have these same benefits at only $35 a bottle. doTERRA has done lots of research on this oil. So it's a great one to use on a daily basis. For any of those reasons. Also really good for the immune system. You can pair it up with those turmeric duo capsules. We'll talk about that more in our last class, but they really help with inflammation and pain. And actually turmeric is really good for mood issues. I take a turmeric duo capsule every single morning and it kind of just uplifts you and you'll notice a difference. All right. Now, do we all want to rest? Figuring out how to manage rest and stress these days, right? Oh, this is so key. So again, that lifelong vitality supplement. Frankincense is an oil that is amazing for helping calm your body. I have it right here. Here's a great thing to do with frankincense. Keep it right by your toothbrush, and you want to put 1 drop on the bottom of underneath your tongue morning and night. And that's going to do so much, so many benefits for your health and your cells, and even to your nervous system. So the other thing you can do is put a drop of this in your moisturizer every morning and night, and you're also getting the benefits of the anti-aging. Balance, you guys, is our grounding blend coming up in our BOGOs. Don't miss that BOGO. If you do not have balance, treat yourself to the BOGO when balance comes up. It's incredibly grounding. Keep it right by your bed and put it on the bottom of your feet morning and night, and it helps ground. Lavender is another one to keep in the bedroom right next to balance. You can put a drop on your pillow every single night before bed or on the bottom of your feet. It's really good for calming the skin. That's the BOGO today. Okay, Serenity Oil it's basically our restful blend. It's really, really great to put in a diffuser. My son puts 3 drops every single night in his diffuser before bed, and he is a 13-year-old teenager. You guys, Serenity has to work. There's no way a teenager is going to have that habit every single night if they don't see the benefits, and it really calms them and helps them go to sleep. If you need extra boost, there are Serenity soft gels. I cannot tell you enough. I use these actually for anxiousness too, and take 2 30 minutes before bed, and it's amazing. Adaptive oil is another one of our products that helps with managing stress. Really good for the nervous system. That's where you're gonna see the most help. And these come in oil and soft gel form, and it's so good to diffuse and use in all ways. We'll talk more about that product, but if you're interested in mental health, that's your oil for that. Okay, reducing toxic load. Susan, who welcomed us, is going to teach a stellar class in 2 weeks on this. So I'm going to go fast, but guys, you really want to get rid of all like your Glade plugins, your scented candles, anything with a scent that you smell, you want to get rid of and replace in your house. And we're going to help you do that in a couple weeks. But here's just a few things. The On Guard Concentrate Cleaner is a clean laundry. You guys, we've got to get rid of all of these chemicals in our house. Just Google, you can literally Google chemicals like in personal care products. There's so many articles on PubMed.gov about the thousands of chemicals that we're putting on. So anytime that you're smelling something or putting it on your skin, there's a safer option. And we just love to pick the safer options that work. On Guard laundry detergent. I'm sorry, the concentrate is actually the cleaner. I think I said it the wrong way. The laundry detergent obviously is for the laundry. On Guard toothpaste, you guys, they just swapped their recipe for this, and it has, oh my gosh, hydroxyapatite. I knew I'd remember it. Hydroxyapatite, and it remineralizes your teeth, so it's in place of fluoride. Great clean toothpaste out there, and you guys, it's really hard to find a good toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride. We'll talk about why you don't want to use fluoride in our next class. Spa products. So if you didn't know, doTERRA has a whole line of facial care products, of body products, body wash, body lotion. It's great. And like you see next, skincare. So reducing your toxic load, guys, this is so key and one of the main things that we can do. Right now in the chat, why don't you guys just like something that I said that you didn't know before, like maybe do candles or plugins, or to get rid of our laundry. I don't use them anymore. What are they called? Laundry sheets, like dryer sheets. Swap them out with wool dryer balls, to maybe swap some of those things out to cleaner options. Just to put that in the chat of maybe something that you're interested in swapping out or that piques your interest. All right, let's have some fun now, right? Who doesn't love diffusing? So if you're really going to be an awesome oiler, you need to have a diffuser in your house. I have one in lots of rooms of my home, and it's incredible. Try something new all the time. So you're not going to blow anything up. The worst that can happen is that you're going to put some oils together that might not smell the greatest, that you don't enjoy. And that's it. Okay. So here's a couple like staple diffuser blends: peppermint and wild orange. I have been, like I said, been doing this for 8 years. I still come back to that blend on a normal, regular basis. Like that's what our home smells like most. Great. You can do 2 to 3 drops of each. At night, lavender and breathe is a great one. So feel free to like screenshot that. And let me show you. So this is a diffuser. And basically what you want to do is fill it up to the water line right here. And then you're going to I put 5 to 8 drops in my diffuser like this. And some oils smell stronger than others. So you'll just learn as you go. Like have fun with this. It's an experiment. When you have a diffuser blend that you love, make sure you write it down and keep track of it, because I want to tell you, you'll remember what it is. But my guess is if you're like me, I'll be like, oh shoot, what was that? And then you can always come back to it. Diffusing is so fun. Okay. Yes, so let me show you this. You want to start using 1 to 2 drops of citrus oil in your water, and you want to use a stainless steel or glass water, because what it does is it detoxes if you put it in plastic and you're doing the opposite than you want. So just use stainless steel or glass. And the way that you do this is like literally take any citrus, lemon's one of my favorite, lemon and grapefruit are my favorites. And you just drop a drop in your water and then you drink throughout the day. And it gives your water some flavor. You can switch it up. And then it's a gentle detox. Great daily habits. If you want to take one thing away from this class, other than getting on the lifelong vitality vitamins, it is going to be starting to use citrus in your water. You won't be disappointed. Go ahead and type in the chat, like which citrus. Let me give you a couple. I want to hear which ones you guys are interested in. We've got wild orange, tangerine, which is coming up in a BOGO. I'm rocking this BOGO thing. Didn't even prepare to like say all this. Tangerine, wild orange, lemon, lime, grapefruit, some of the mandarins, red and green. I'm trying to think of any that I'm forgetting. I think those are the kind of the key ones. So type in the chat, like which citrus do you think that you would be most apt to stick in your water and enjoy? Lime is great whenever you eat Mexican food. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so this might be something that you want to take a screenshot of for your reference. Really using oils aromatically, there's not really a limit because they're so great for you. But internal usage, as you can see, is about 24 drops. And that's a lot of drops, you guys. These oils from doTERRA are the most tested and the most trusted, and you are usually only using 1 to 2 drops at a time. So something about natural options, our body knows exactly what to do with them. There aren't synthetics in here, so it's not trying to figure out like, how do I process through? So our oils just really are used every 3 to 4 hours. So every 3 to 4 hours, you can reapply, and that's going to help you rather than use like 3 or 4 drops in the morning and expect it to last all the way through the night. It's just not how natural stuff works. So you want to reapply every 3 to 4 hours to get that benefit. And also, sorry, I'm reading something real quick. Okay, so they're very safe, you guys. So you can kind of see here how, like, you're gonna have to try really hard, like drink a whole bottle of Melaleuca in order to like have ill effects to your stomach. So just know that they're safe, but also use your common sense and follow this chart would be great. Okay, so here's something that I didn't know when we got started. It's crazy. Did you know that neat, which is undiluted, that's when you put, like, if I just were to drop lemon straight on my skin, is actually not as effective as doing a carrier oil. Crazy, right? So here you have no dilution and with FCO. Now, FCO is fractionated coconut oil, and that's a carrier oil. These oils are volatile compounds, so they're going to evaporate quickly, okay? What that FCO does is it binds it to your skin. So you're going to have a benefit for a longer period of time. That carrier oil also protects your skin from any sensitivity that you're going to have from it. So always, if you can, dilute with the fractionated coconut oil right here. doTERRA sells it. Put it in your LRP cart. We'll talk about that in a minute. It doesn't weaken its effectiveness. It actually strengthens it and allows us to use the oil quickly. 80% of the oil, if we're just to put lemon on our skin, 80% of it flashes off before our body's able to use it if we're not using a carrier oil. So make your oils stretch farther and dilute those oils, guys. Okay, so I showed right here, here is a pump. So this is what you can buy from doTERRA, fractionated coconut oil, and this pump you buy separate, totally worth the pump. Okay, so every time you get a new bottle, just take the pump off and replace it. And this just makes it so much easier to make roller bottles, which I'm going to show you in just a second. Here's another screen you might want to take a screenshot of. Like we talked about, it's really great to use oils topically. And when we dilute them, we get a better benefit. So here is kind of like a ratio, depending on age, of how much oil to use with carrier oil. Okay. So for 2 years, you want to use about 1/10. So here's the roller. doTERRA sells these. They are in stock. Do not buy them anywhere else. And I say that because this is a budget thing. Okay. They are the best rollers. They come with stainless steel, and they never ever leak. These are not doTERRA ones, and I'm using these as an example because I won't give them out to people. I just was desperate during COVID when they were out of stock of these rollers, and so I got some, but I do not like them. I got them off Amazon, and they are more expensive than doTERRA's. So what you want to do is just fill for 2 age. You want to fill, and you can guess, you guys, 1/10 up, and then fill all of the rest up with carrier oil. Okay, so that's like putting 10 drops of lemon in here, and then fill all the way up with carrier oil. 2 to 6 years, you're looking at 1/4. 6+ years, 1/3. This is really going to make your oils last. So if you got Digestin in your box, and it's really good for stomach issues, what you're going to do is you're going to take this, depending on the age, fill that Digestin up, and then fill the rest up with carrier oil. And then you can just apply that to your stomach, and you're not having to open Digestin and pump the oil. Like, these make it so key. If you're not a do-it-yourselfer, doTERRA does have Touchline, and those touch lines are already diluted. So like the Beautiful, I just used it. This comes diluted, and so I can just like use it right out. Okay, we tracking? Here are the roller bottles that I talked about. You guys, they're amazing. You get 6 of them for $4.75. You will not find them cheaper than that anywhere else, and they really are great. Okay, so I want to remind you about some of your perks. Okay, so this is if you're a new member, or maybe you're not familiar, this is an incredible perk when you signed up with doTERRA. When you place an order with doTERRA that is over 50 PV, and that means point value, you're eligible through the LRP program to get a percentage of points back. That starts at 10% for your first 3 months, and every 3 months that you make a 50 PV order, that percentage goes up 5%. By the end of the year, you guys, you're ordering and you're getting 30% back in your points. So this is what those perks are. You'll see that on the chart right there. 50 PV every time you do it, and you get a percentage back. Now, say if you like do 50 PV, 50 PV, then you skip a month and you don't hit 50 PV, and then do you have to start all over again? No, doTERRA tracks all of that for you, and that third time that you hit 50 PV is your last time, and the next time you go up. So a lot of people are like, LRP program, it's a monthly auto ship program. This is for somebody who wants to order something every month. And so what you want to do is find a way, because you guys, you get so many points back for this. It's crazy. You get points for free product. What you want to do is, sometimes people will be like, well, what if I don't need something that month? Buy a chapstick, buy a hand sanitizer, find something that you would normally just buy at the store, buy from doTERRA, and then that percentage holds right there, and you don't lose that percentage by canceling. You can cancel this at any time, so you're not like, it just takes a phone call. It's so easy. doTERRA's customer service is amazing. Okay, so here's an example. Let me go through this first. I'll show you the example, but this is kind of what your LRP will look like. Definitely connect with somebody who enrolled you. If you are new to LRP and don't know how to set one up, definitely connect with them. This is why we're here. We want to help you do it and make it successful for you. These cap stickers that you see, 50 cents. Who doesn't love stickers? Like, shout out, yes, like sticker mania. If you love stickers, these are 50 cents. Throw these in your LRP cart next time. What you can do with them is, when you're making these roller bottles, on those stickers, you just write the number of drops that you put in, Stick these on here, and that's your label for your roller bottle. Super cheap, super helpful, because when you go back to fill it up, you don't have to go find a recipe anywhere. It's right on the bottle, right on the bottle. So good. Here's a sample of an LRP box. Okay, so you've got your Lifelong Vitality, your toothpaste, the Scopiaba gels, Balance, and of course, who doesn't love wild orange, because we're going to be diffusing that all the time. If you do that, if you put that order in this month, you're going to get, if you can see, it's 126 PV. You get a free oil of the month. And then also you get free product credits to use for next time. So if this was your first time doing an LRP order, you would get about 13 points back, and then whatever you choose for your shipping option. So if you choose like $6.99 shipping, that's 20 points back. You guys know what 20 points buys? A bottle of Balance next time. It's unbelievable. The LRP program is the way to go. All right, how are we doing? We good? Awesome. Okay, go ahead, and I just want to share. Let me check what time it is. Awesome. Okay, I just want to share. This just keeps falling out. A little bit about doTERRA. Okay, so I want you to be thinking about the questions you have while I go through this. This is going to take me about 3 to 5 minutes, and I want you to think about the questions. Any question, it doesn't have to be on tonight's class. This is our time to just answer you. So you can start typing them in the chat box or wait, and we would love to hear you interact. Okay. So you might say, like, Ashley, what is doTERRA? So once you get started in doTERRA, you are never obligated to do anything at all business-wise, but we always want to share with you a little bit about what it means, because it's incredible opportunity. Okay, so some questions you might have about doTERRA: how do I make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? And what is the next step? We're going to talk through these in 3 minutes, you guys. This is how you make money with doTERRA. You sample people, you give people an experience. We are here to serve. I will never, ever shove anything down anybody's face, and nobody in our team is going to do that. We're here to serve, to show up, to listen to people, to make sure that they have options for their health that they want. We then teach them. That's what we're doing tonight. We're teaching. And one of this is actually supporting, if we're being honest, but the teaching is the one-on-one classes when they are new to oils. We enroll them, we get them started. We don't want to teach them and then not give them the tools. So we make sure they have the tools in their home, and then we walk with them. This is not at all, like, I would say most of the work comes in the supporting. Okay. We're not a team who's going to let you buy oils and then just let you sit there and have no clue how to do with them. We've not done our job well if we do that. So we are all about educating and supporting and journeying with you on this health. If you're interested, you're like, hey, this was me. I love doTERRA. I saw exactly how it changed my family's life. You guys, we went to being at the doctor like 4 times in 2 months for strep, one of my kids, to using On Guard every single day. And that was the only thing that we started with. And we went 2 years without going to the doctor. 2 years. I had 3 kids in public schools, young, elementary age. We did not go to the doctor for 2 years other than well checks. That was like an eye opener for me. And I was like, but wait, this doesn't fit my budget. And I started just sharing about it because I couldn't believe how awesome it was. This is how I got my oils paid for. That's all that I started with. I was like, I don't want these coming out of my budget. We have a plan for you to do that. Maybe you want to supplement your income. This is more like 10 to 15 hours a week. You're going to enroll 4 customers. That's basically just sharing like this. And it's going to be great. Replace your income. Maybe you're like, I'm done with my job. I want to go full-fledged in doTERRA. You guys, this is doable. It's an incredible, incredible business to be a part of. I don't attach my name to many businesses. I am full belief, I should say, in doTERRA. I love their business practices. All right. And if you know me well, you know that means a lot, because I'm not a salesman or a business person by any stretch of the imagination. I literally love this company, and I love the way that they've changed so many people's lives. If you're like, that sounds great, Ashley, but I have no clue what I'm doing. Guess what? That's what we're here for. We have a whole training course that you go through at your own time, and we're here to help you. And it's video, so you can do it. You can do it on your own time. I was seeing if I had the guide here. It is. And then we have this book for you that goes along with the video that you'll be able to go through that teaches you everything you need to know.